Hey folks, welcome back here to the Vegas On channel. We're here off of Stewart Avenue, just east of Eastern Avenue, by the number streets here. Time outside right now, 7:45 p.m. on a Saturday night. We'll make a left here onto 28th Street real quick. You have a Boys and Girls Club over there on the corner. We will wait our turn here though. Actually, I want to point out they've got a taco stand of some sort over there on the corner. Those are becoming quite ubiquitous over here on the east side of town too. I tried to wash windshield wiper fluid, but it doesn't seem to have helped very much. Apologies for that. This windshield has a lot of pock marks in it. I want to show you this neighborhood here off of Marlin Avenue. We've done some videos off of here, but we've never done any at night, so I wanted to show you Marlin Avenue at night. And again, the lighting becomes a major factor in here. Wait for this guy to go around. Speed limit of 5 miles an hour, it says there. See the buildings there. Kind of a strobe light action there. Slow children. So looks like there's just the one street light in here, maybe two. There's one back that we just passed, but the only other lights are coming from the buildings themselves. But there are a lot of calls for service in this little neighborhood here off of Marlin Avenue to the city of Las Vegas Metro PD. Not a lot of room for two vehicles to pass here, so we will go ahead and move over here. A lot of folks taking advantage of the nightfall out here, spending some time outside. We'll go ahead and make a right here. I wanted to show you that little neighborhood in there. This is actually Marlin Avenue here, but that little road is like a neighborhood road. Not really a through street per se. The interstate is to our left there, now known as Interstate 11 / US 95 / US 93 / Interstate 515. Back here at 28th Street. Lots of calls for service in here on the numbered streets especially. We're going to proceed. They put some chain link fences up here around the overpasses, presumably to keep people from camping out under there. Speaking of camping out, there's an RV parked there. Still on Marlin Avenue here. I'm going to make a U-turn and go back here because I want to show you guys this. Go back this way. And they've got the red and blue flashing lights there. On that building, goodness, there is no light on these buildings at all. I'll show you these in here. That one's got a little bit of light, but a lot of shadows, a lot of long shadows in this neighborhood. These buildings. I guess they figure the lights from the highway over there are their illumination, but not so much. And more dumpsters lining the roadway here. No enclosures for the dumpsters. They just plop them right there. This is 30th Street here. We'll make a right, head back over here to Stewart, and we'll make a left onto Stewart. Another taco stand right here in front of us. Looks like some folks are parking to go take part in some of the food from that stand. This is going to be Mojave Road, this light here. As we continue eastbound here on Stewart, for our friends who follow along with their preferred GPS app. This over here on the left is the City of Las Vegas Detention Center. If you party too hardy down on Fremont, this is likely where you'll end up. Here on the left side of the street. Not a fun place to be. Especially if you're vacationing. See the barbed wire all over the place there? This light up here is Pecos or Pecos Road, depending upon how you pronounce it. I've heard both ways. I've had comments in the comment section tell me both ways. I will say it both ways for everyone. The overpass in front of us is the US 95/US 93/Interstate 11/Interstate 515. That looks like it is finally done with construction. It was under construction at this overpass for a good 2 years. It's rare that they get done with construction in this town. Finally got the green light here at Pecos, also known as Camino Cesar Chavez here on the east side of town. At least they have lights up here underneath the overpass. That's good. And the street lights here on Stewart are functioning for the moment. Pecos Stewart Apartments over there on the right. Car reads 115 degrees out there right now. And I don't know if that's heat coming up off the roadway or what, but that's what it says. And it tends to be pretty spot on. It's not in, where they take the official temperature for the city is down inside a box in the shade at the airport usually. So we're not inside a box, inside a shade with a fan running inside a cooler. We're out here in the streets. This brings us up here to the light at Lamb Boulevard. Lamb is a major north-south artery here on the east side of town. Running all the way from Desert Inn, all the way up to the very north end of town, out past the 215, where it unceremoniously comes to an end into the middle of the desert out there. I don't know if this guy's following this truck or what. This light up here is Marion, which is not a major north-south artery. It's a little residential connector. It actually becomes Arden, half a mile south of us here at Charleston, south of Charleston Boulevard, which runs parallel here to Stewart. We're going to come up here to the light at Nellis and attempt to make a left to go northbound on Nellis Boulevard. But the light here tends to be short, at least the turn signal does, so we'll see how we do. They have these parking stanchions here on the median. It looks like people were just using it to, because there's a Walmart over here to our right. They were using this to just kind of drive over it because it is kind of low. And they would just drive over it. Wait for our turn here at the light. Got the green light. We will see if we can make it. All of these intersections have different sequences, and we're not going to make it. So we'll wait for our turn yet again. Over here on the left is Smith's grocery store. There, gas prices there. I don't know if that's going to come in. $3.77 a gallon for gas for regular unleaded there, and $4.07 for premium, and it looks like $3.67 for diesel over there. But yeah, it's hard to tell. Another 7-Eleven here. Shout out to 7-Eleven, man. This one doesn't have gas pumps. They've ripped them out, actually. There's a wing stop right here. You see the Smiths, and then there's a Chuck E. Cheese right there. And a Del Taco, which is a Mexican fast food restaurant. Tacos, burritos, etc. We'll wait for our turn here. And the light just turned yellow, but we haven't had a turn signal yet. So hopefully that comes right now. Okay, here we go. Got Metro PD racing up to the light here in the turn lane there. That is the Smiths we just mentioned. PT's place up here on the right, I'm sorry, on the left, the other side of the street there, past the U-Haul. That is a gaming hall chain slash sports bar, but it is a chain that they have here around town. And then you got the Sonic and Taco Bell right next door to each other there. This is Fast Food Alley in here on Nellis Boulevard. Tons of liquor stores too. One right there on the right. Santa Ana Cafe, Salvadoran and Mexican food. And then you got a Carl's Jr. over here, which is a fast food burger place for our international viewers, in case you weren't 100% certain. There's a Jack in the Box right there on that corner. And then, love this intersection because it is 7-Eleven man's favorite right here. You got a 7-Eleven right there, and then over here on the other corner, another 7-Eleven. Look at that. Southeast corner, northwest corner. Boom. Two 7-Elevens right there across across an intersection from one another. How do they make any money? This one has gas, the other one doesn't, but we'll go ahead and pull in here and let you know how much a gallon of gas is here at the 7-Eleven. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back. We got premium unleaded, $4.49 a gallon. It was $4.48 and 9/10 cents for you international viewers. I don't know if you guys do that overseas or not, but they do the 9/10 cent thing that they add on here, and no one remembers it, right? They just always. I wanted to show you this too. They just always stick it on there. Price for cigarettes here. Save when you buy two with the 7-Eleven app. $9.08 for 2 packs. Camels, Winston. No price for whatever that is. And their nose are, I'm guessing, vapor. I don't vape, so I don't know. But anyway, just wanted to highlight that real quick. And then these ads over here. Buy 5, get 5 free. 5-piece bone-in wings. And 3 for $9 on the Red Bulls over there. Very interesting. And then you have the Big K across the street here. That is becoming no more. They finally got the facade down in front of the. There's the sign for it there. Night vision. Apologies for that. But the crescent moon behind it, at least. Crescent moon hiding out in the clouds there. And look at this location here. Like, it's dark as you know what back there. Wow. Maybe they're trying to put something else different in there. I don't know. This is again Nellis Boulevard. And you see the sign there for McDonald's, which is on the other side of the Jack in the Box. We'll wait for our turn here. Had a bus pull up next to us here. Wanted to show that to you. Everything Vegas. The city bus. Got the green light here at Nellis. So we're going to continue eastbound here on Bonanza Road. El Centenario Tires, it says there, at the tire shop. So you've got Sunrise Mountain and Frenchman's Mountain up here, but usually you can see, well, maybe as we get closer, the lights of the city tend to light them up, but you can't see them at all right now. In the distance are these 6 steeples for the Mormon temple, located at the end of Bonanza up here. I think that's a Lucid, is that what that's called? An electric car that just went the other way. So that was Christie Lane we just passed. This is Lynn Lane. We got the female names, or at least names that have traditionally been assigned to females. Winchester on the left there. And then on the right, here's always a favorite, Memory Lane. Memory Lane. I live on Memory Lane. But I was always told it wasn't good to live in the past. Sloan Lane here as we proceed eastbound. On Bonanza here. That looked like a Hummer going the other way, the new electric ones. They kind of look like the old Hummers, but they kind of don't look like the old Hummers. It's weird. This is Ringwood Lane now crossing. And this is Mount Hood on the left and Fog Street on the right. Another identity crisis for another roadway here in Vegas. I want to thank you all so very, very much for joining. We really appreciate each and every single one of you. We would not be here without you, and that's a fact. Please do like, follow, and subscribe to us on YouTube and TikTok. It helps recommend us to other viewers on YouTube and TikTok. It helps the algorithm. It picks up your like, follow, share, and subscribe, and says that this is good stuff and recommends it to others. So please do that for us. We really appreciate it. Also, check out our merch section available on the shop section of YouTube. Great gear in there available for the upcoming holidays. And as always, remember here on the Vegas Don channel, it's the journey. Thank you to all of you so very, very much. Again, we would not be here without you. And thank you to our longtime viewers and the pillars of our community. And you know whom you are. We will see you next time, folks.